Hey, it's Don Skaggs with Empowered Inventing, where we try to help you take your idea and actually do something real with it. Turn it into a real product, turn it into a real business. And there's a lot of different ways you can do that, but you have to do it because you have to learn, plan, and then you have to do. That's our kind of our mantra: learn, plan, do, and Empowered Inventing. So I want to talk to you just a little bit more about helping you identify what kind of inventor you are, because that's very, very important. You may take different routes in the inventing process. You may take different routes. Maybe you want to license your idea, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a route that a lot of people have taken and been very successful at. Maybe you want to take that entrepreneurial route, though. You want to build your own business like Bennett did here, and you want to really turn it into something. Well, that can happen too. I did that. I bootstrapped my own business, and bootstrapped out of a farmhouse in, of all places, eastern Kentucky. And we ended up making specialty products for the pathology laboratory industry, sold to hospitals and labs all over the country, and sold it a few years ago, grew it 23 years into a factory with employees and people and products, and that can be done. That can be done just starting with ideas. And that's one of the things we want to teach you here. But I want to talk to you about another type of inventor, or maybe a couple of other types of inventors that you kind of want to look at to just see which way you're kind of leaning, and you need to balance the way you're leaning. Because we've talked before about what I call the toss the keys inventor. You're tossing the keys, you're managing by abdication. That can be extremely dangerous to do if you don't have your hands on it, because nobody's going to care about your invention really more than you are. And then there's the DIY inventor, the one that wants to do it all themselves. And those people can get really in trouble because they wind up getting trapped in their own little bubble universe. But there's another kind that I want to talk to you about today, and one kind that you really kind of want to try and target. Now, another inventor I'll see is one that they've got a great idea, but they just don't know what to do next. And that's good. It's good that you realize that. You don't want to be somebody that, you don't know what you don't know. Like, oh, I've seen a few episodes of Shark Tank. I get it. I can do this. You don't want to be that. But if you don't know these things, but you know that you don't know these things, then you're sort of at a good place. But the danger here is this, and that's that you become paralyzed by not knowing what to do next. You're like, I got this great idea. I don't know what to do next. I'm just going to sit and kind of hide it away over here, and I'll get to it eventually, and they end up procrastinating. And again, decades, years, months, years, decades will pass, and of course the opportunity will pass them by. So you don't want to be that either. But if you don't know, that's a good place to start of learning what to know. And because you really, really need to learn. And one of the things we teach in Empowered Inventing is one of the most valuable parts of your idea, your invention, is this intangible thing called wisdom. And you have to have the wisdom first. If you have the wisdom first, you'll know how to spend the time and the money in the right places. So anyway, with that, let me talk to you about one more inventor. And this is what I call, we're kind of trying to create some words around here. And one word we're trying to create is the word Entre-Inventor. That's where you're a little bit of an entrepreneur. You've still got that technical, that great idea. You come up with good ideas. You've got that inspiration. Maybe you're you like to tinker. Maybe you don't. That's all right. But you've just got a great idea. But you've also learned and acquired the wisdom of that entrepreneurial part. So you're able to either work with other people who are entrepreneurs. If you don't want to do that part, you're able to communicate. You understand their world, which is very important. Or you're able to do it. And you're able to make calls. And you're able to do those other steps that are necessary in order for you to be successful. So you want to be an entre-inventor. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. You've got that balance. You're not a toss the keys inventor. Maybe you do outsource some things, but they're things that you approach carefully and you approach in a smart way, and you vet these places, or you have them vetted. and you're not a DIY inventor, but you do have a hands-on. So you want to be kind of a hybrid of those two things. And that's really where I see a lot of successes, where they are connecting to people, they are doing the right things, but they're purposeful about it, and they're smart about it, and they've learned and they've acquired the wisdom first. That's very, very important, I think, for successful inventors and entrepreneurs. Again, I'm Don Skaggs with empoweredinventing.com, and you check us out on our website. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure and click subscribe. You want to follow us, like us on all the usual suspects in social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and I will look to see you at the next meeting, workshop, class, or on the next video.